Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of the Athletes in Adversity podcast. Today we're going to be reliving the famous Buster Douglas knockout that happened on February 11th, 1990 and is considered the greatest upset in boxing history. So with that, make sure to go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, all at Athletes in Adversity, as well as my Twitter at AthletesPod. Also, go support the show for as little as 99 cents a month right on the Anchor.fm app or website. Or if you want to be more generous, go pledge up to $50 a month on my Patreon at Athletes in Adversity. So with that, let's get today's show started. So the infamous Buster Douglas knockout. It was a performance that was every bit as impressive as it was shocking. Douglas dominated Tyson from the beginning of their scheduled 12-round heavyweight title fight. Never before had anyone in Tyson's professional career stood up to him the way that Buster Douglas did. With his size, longer reach, and steady left jab, and repeated straight right hands and right hooks to the head, Douglas continued to win round after round early. Douglas had been largely an underachiever in the biggest moments of his career, including a 1987 title fight with Tony Tucker that he was winning early as well, only to have Douglas seemingly let up or give up as the fight went on, and Tucker eventually stopped him in the 10th round to win the IBF version of the title. So what we're going to do in today's episode is go round by round. This is an article by the Associated Press that happened on February 12th, 1990. It just goes round by round and goes through the fight, and we're going to talk about the fight a little bit as well. So, of course, Buster Douglas had 42-1 odds to win the fight, so let's go right into round 1. Tyson came across the ring at the opening bell and gave a jab as the two fighters clinched. Hardly anything happened the first 30 seconds. Douglas kind of circled away, and Tyson got in with a blow to the body on the ropes. Douglas missed. They clinched again at the 1-minute mark. Tyson then got in 2 jabs, and Douglas answered with a jab of his own and a right hand as well. Tyson got in a short right hand before the mid-round, and the two clinched one more time. Tyson hit on the break and was warned by the referee. Douglas got in a good right and left at the 1 minute 45 seconds of the round. Douglas then got in 2 jabs and missed. Douglas got a right hand to the body and a right to the head. Douglas then tied up Tyson at the 2:20 mark, and they were quickly parted. Tyson bullied Douglas into the corner again, and the referee broke them up. Douglas then landed a right hand to Tyson, and Tyson came back with a hook to the head, and the round went to Douglas. Round 2, Tyson attacked as the round opened, but Douglas then tied him up quickly. Douglas got in a couple jabs and then he moved away. Then he got in a left, right, and another left to the head. Tyson bullied Douglas around the ring, but Douglas landed 4 or 5 shots to the head. The two men clinched just past the minute mark, and Tyson appeared to have no rhythm whatsoever. Tyson kind of looked gassed in this round. Douglas got in a right jab at the 1 minute 45 mark, then backed away. He then tied up Tyson again. Tyson looked ineffective in this round. Tyson got in a right to the body at the 2-minute mark, and then the action slowed down. Tyson got in a right and a left, and then the round went to Douglas. Tyson, of course, pissed off, came out roaring again and pitting Douglas into a neutral corner before Douglas then tied him up again. Douglas threw a right hand to the head and got a hook in return. Douglas threw a good jab and a right to the jaw. He, of course, kept landing jabs in this round. Then the two clinched again, and Douglas got in 2 more jabs. The action slowed down, and Tyson seemed to be befuddled. Tyson got in a good right and then a right into the ribs just before the 2-minute mark. They clinched again. Action once again slowed. Tyson got in a left to the face and moved Douglas back. Douglas came back with a right uppercut, and the round went to Tyson. Round 4, of course, Douglas scored with 2 good jabs to start the round. Tyson was looking for an opening and was unable to solve Douglas. Douglas in the corner complained that Tyson was using his elbows. Tyson missed with a hook and got in with the right to the head, and Douglas pulled back. The two clinched again. Action was slowed in that first half of the round. Douglas got a right to the head, and the two clinched again at the mid-round. The first 2 minutes of this round was the slowest by any round so far, as they both kind of got all their energy out in the first 2 rounds. Again, Douglas got in a good right hand and then missed a hook. Action slowed one more time, and Tyson got in a hook to the face, then a hook to the side of the head before Douglas tied him up. Tyson got in a good right to the body as Douglas pushed him to the ropes. Tyson got in 2 good left hooks just before the bell. However, the round went to Douglas as well. As round 5 came along, Tyson came right out after Douglas again like he has done in most of the rounds before. Douglas landed a pretty good right hand to the head and a couple of jabs, but Tyson would not back off. Tyson got in a jab and then the two tied each other up again. Tyson landed a right to the head, action slowed again. Douglas got in a good right at the 118 mark. Douglas threw a left hand and a right to the head, then a couple of jabs. Then the two men tied up after the right-left hook by Tyson. Action slowed one more time as Tyson got in a jab at the 225 mark. Tyson was unable to put his punches together throughout the fight, and Douglas got in a right hand just before the bell. The round again went to Douglas. Just to give some extra context here, Douglas was a 42-1 underdog, and nobody was expecting Douglas to win the first 4 out of 5 rounds in this fight. Nobody expected Douglas to even have a shot against Mike Tyson in this fight. Everybody was shocked at the round 5 mark, and let's go in right into round 6. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying today's episode of the Athletes in Adversity podcast. Make sure to go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, all at Athletes in Adversity, as well as my Twitter at AthletesPod. Also, go support the show for as little as 99 cents a month right on Anchor.fm. Or if you want to be more generous, go pledge up to $50 a month and receive exclusive benefits on my Patreon, Athletes in Adversity. So with that, let's continue today's episode. Round 6, there was huge swelling above Tyson's left eye, and Tyson really couldn't see throughout that left eye for the remainder of the fight. There wasn't one effective punch thrown in the first 30 seconds of the round as the two men clinched in the middle of the ring. Douglas got in a short uppercut to the chin. The first half of the round was very, very slow. Tyson simply could not figure out how to be effective in this fight. Tyson got in a jab at the 1-minute 40 mark. Again, they kept clinching. Tyson got in a left to the head and a right to the side. Tyson got another left to the side of the head just before the bell. They gave this round an even score. Tyson came looking to mix things up right out of the round. Douglas again tied him up to start the round, and Tyson was told to keep his punches up. Douglas got in a left jab. Tyson came back with a pretty good left hook to the body. Once again, they clinched in the center of the ring. Tyson got in a short right uppercut, but it had no effect. Douglas got in 2 left jabs just past the minute mark, and again they clinched. Tyson got in 2 left hands to the body, and they clinched one more time. Douglas got in a right to the head before another clinch. Tyson got in a good jab as the round entered its second half. Tyson got in a left hook, and Tyson got another hook and a jab. But Douglas kept moving away and taking away the impact that Tyson was giving to him. Tyson got in a left to the body and again was warned for hitting low. Douglas got in 2 good jabs. Tyson answered with a jab. Tyson got in a left uppercut to the jaw, and Tyson threw a right and left to the body with 10 seconds left. This round, in fact, went to Mike Tyson. Round 8 came along, and Douglas opened the round with a good, solid jab. Douglas got in 1-2 to the head. Tyson threw a left and might have hit Douglas with a forearm, but the referee didn't see it. Tyson got in a short right to the chin. Tyson got in a short right to the jaw with 50 seconds gone. Douglas was beginning to punch less. There was no action in the first 2 minutes of the round. Douglas got in 2 jabs, missed a right, and threw a left. Douglas got in 2 more lefts. Douglas then landed a right to the body and a right to the head at the 2:20 mark of the round. Douglas landed another right to the head, then swarmed to the attack, landing a couple of punches to the head and body. Douglas had Tyson pinned to the ropes. Tyson threw a right uppercut that put Douglas on his back. He got up at the count of 9. The knockdown happened with just a few seconds in the round. The round went to Tyson. Now, nobody expected Douglas to get up from that right by Tyson, but he did, and he showed adversity in that. So round 9, Tyson came out looking to end it. Tyson hit Douglas with a big right hand that backed him up. Then Tyson tied him up. Tyson's left eye was in fact almost closed in this round. He couldn't even see out of it. Tyson landed a left hand. Tyson got out of the jam. Tyson landed another left hand to Douglas's head in the mid-round. Douglas landed a right that hurt Tyson. Tyson was in trouble on the ropes. Tyson got off the ropes, but Douglas shoved him back with 40 seconds left. Douglas threw a right that led to shock Tyson. There were 2 more punches before Tyson grabbed. Douglas landed another right to the head with 10 seconds left in the round, and the round went to Douglas. Let's talk about the infamous round 10. Tyson opened the round with a right hand. The fighters were then separated. Douglas threw a right hand, then a jab. The fighters clinched one more time. Douglas jabbed and they clinched again. Douglas landed a right-left combination. Tyson's left eye was almost completely shut at this point. Douglas threw 5 straight jabs and followed with a right uppercut that hurt Tyson. Douglas followed up with a right-left combination that knocked Tyson down on the ground. Tyson got to his knees at the count of 5, picked up his mouthpiece, but he was still wobbly. Tyson then reached his feet and he was counted out. That's the end of the fight. Buster Douglas was then crowned the new world heavyweight champion at the end of the boxing match, which ended with a Douglas knockout of Tyson at the 1-minute 23 mark of the 10th round. This is widely regarded as one of the greatest fights in the sport of boxing. It is also regarded as one of the biggest upsets in boxing history. To put this into context, Tyson was an undefeated world champion boxer for the past couple of years. Nobody ever saw that a man like Buster Douglas could defeat Tyson. But guess what happened? He did exactly that, and he defeated Tyson in 10 rounds. Many sports bettors who bet on Douglas to beat Tyson came out on top of this as they won millions of dollars by betting on Douglas over Tyson. This is regarded as one of the greatest upsets in sports history. Hey guys, thank you all for listening to today's episode of the Athletes in Adversity podcast. Make sure to go follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, all at Athletes in Adversity, as well as my Twitter at AthletesPod. Also, go support the show for as little as 99 cents a month right on Anchor.fm. Or if you want to be more generous, go pledge up to $50 a month on my Patreon, Athletes in Adversity. So with that, we're going to end the show today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for listening to the Athletes in Adversity podcast.